Extreme sports as you have never seen them. For the sake of having an adrenaline rush, people are ready to tackle any kind of stunt. Walking on a line in the sky without any protection, casually surfing around blistering volcanoes. There is much more to extreme sports you have never seen or even heard of. Welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel. And today, we are back with another thrilling episode. Stay tuned with us as we reveal some of the extreme sports as you have never seen them. So let's begin with the countdown. Number 13. Surfing around volcanoes. Surfing is all normal, but have you ever heard about doing that around a volcano? Surfing over blistering sand around a volcano sounds horrible, but this is what actually happens in Leon, a city in Nicaragua. In this footage, you can see people traveling from all over the world to have a good ride nearby volcanic mountains. Riders tend to hike up the volcano on their boards and then slide down till the end. Sounds fun, but would you risk your life going there? Because we aren't. Number 12. Highlining. What is this guy up to? Is he actually defying the laws of gravity? Oh yes, he is walking on a line above the ground level without any safety equipment. Daredevil Dean Potter here attempts to walk across a high line about 3,000 feet above the Yosemite Valley floor. Here, you can see how this man here actually cheated death and got back to his work again. This was the time when he lost his balance, but he fearlessly balanced everything and swung himself back to the starting position. Unbelievable. Number 11. Shin kicking. Now this is what we call the most extreme sport ever. Kicking one another in the shin. Sounds painful, right? Of course it does. So shin kicking actually exists as a combat sport that originally belonged to England. Here, you can see in the video how two contestants attempt to kick each other on the chin to force the opponent to the ground. Thought wrestling is the most violent sport ever? Guess you were wrong, as getting kicked in the shin and forced to the ground sounds much more painful than that. Number 10. Finger jousting. You must be thinking, why are these guys over here trying to poke each other in a weird manner? Basically, these guys are finger jousting. Sounds really unusual, right? But this is another extreme sport you might have never heard of. Here, two opponents compete against each other by holding arms while pointing their index fingers out. So the game goes like they have to poke each other with their right index finger. This is one weird but interesting sport on the list. Number 9. Octopush. No. Number 8. Wingsuit flying. Flying suits are not the future anymore. If you want to fly, get yourself a wingsuit and enjoy. However, don't attempt this without professional help. So wingsuit flying is another unusual sport that is becoming common nowadays. Here you can see Emmanuel climbing up to his flying point with just his wingsuit and hiking poles. In hopes that he would make a world record jump, he passes through a 2-meter cave while being in his flying suit. Gosh, that is just spine-chilling. Yikes! Number 7. Freestyle snowboarding. Snowboarding might be the most common sport, but have you ever come across freestyle snowboarding? Because this is the first time we have seen someone performing freestyle stunts while snowboarding. And we are just fascinated by the tricks that these people are performing. This can't be real. The sport involves players doing freestyle stunts on air and ground where it snows. Rules here are simple. Just try not to fall or slip out of your snowboard. Once the tricks are mastered, the game is a piece of cake, maybe for some. Because we are literally not giving a chance to this one. Number 6. Carrying wives. Yes, you heard that right. A sport that is especially for the husbands. So the sport started to make rounds on the internet when it was first played in Finland. A lot of couples competed in the competition and won prizes. Rules for this game? They are as simple as that, to carry your wives along a track. Whoever gets to carry their wife through obstacles in the shortest time becomes the winner. Now this one looks like a real game. Number 5. Beach kabaddi. If you are a kabaddi fan, you might have seen these matches most often occur on the ground. Comes out that beach kabaddi is another type of traditional kabaddi, but with a bit of different set of rules. First of all, the games must be played on riverbanks or on a seashore having a leveled ground. Just like the usual kabaddi match, the team that has outscored the opponent team becomes the winner. Number 4. Steep creeking. Did you see how swiftly this guy went in between the whitewater? This activity here is known as steep creeking, and most usually occurs in the steep, low-volume whitewater. The sport requires specialized tools like canoes and kayaks. Only this way will you be able to withstand the extreme whitewater environment. This guy over here actually got some sick moves. Number 3. Toe-in surfing. Toe-in surfing is another extreme sport for those afraid of the waves. While it may sound fun for others, this is just like traditional surfing that we usually do on the beach. The exception over here is that the surfer is towed by a jet ski running at maximum speed. Here, it's the responsibility of the jet ski driver to take you as far as possible to catch up on the biggest waves possible. Number 2. Motocross. Here is another deadly sport that you would never think of trying your luck. The sport is a form of off-road motorcycle race that is usually arranged in closed circuits. Yes, those jumps are performed by real motorcyclists. The sport first evolved in the United Kingdom and is now recognized worldwide. Number 1. Free solo climbing. Because free solo climbing is one of the most extreme sports, we have placed it at the top. As the name indicates, it involves climbing up the most dangerous mountains without any aid. Have a look at this climber and how fiercely he climbs up the mountain. This is something out of this world. So here we come towards the end of today's video. Do you have the courage to try any of the extreme sports mentioned here? Which extreme sport shocked you the most? Please voice your thoughts in the comment section below. In the next one, we will see you till then. Stay safe and bye-bye.